Shape Planet Christmas. On the far side of the universe, there is a small patchwork planet where shapes come alive. Pinny, the green triangle, Barney, the orange circle, and Sparky, the yellow star, have been friends since they were cut from the same piece of paper. As snowflakes made of glitter drifted down, they wondered what sort of Christmas they would celebrate this year. None of them had ever seen a real Christmas tree, so they decided to invent one. Pinny balanced red and blue rectangles on his pointy head. Barney wrapped wavy ribbons around his belly, and Sparky picked out the squiggliest shape she could find to crown their creation. Soon a fantastically odd tree swayed before them, lopsided and brilliant. They giggled and cheered at their crooked masterpiece, tossing confetti scraps into the air. The wobbly tree shimmered with every colour and even had a cookie-shaped star perched on top. It was the silliest tree they had ever seen, and they loved it all the more for that. Suddenly, a mischievous swirl zipped by like a stray scribble come to life. Slinky, as the swirl called himself, looped around their tree, snatched it up with a spiralling arm, and darted away. With a gasp and a burst of laughter, the three friends took off after him, leaving a trail of paper strips fluttering in their wake. Their chase tumbled them into a topsy-turvy land, where the sky was on the ground and the ground hung overhead. Shapes dangled like mobiles, and everything seemed upside down. They twirled through the air, dizzy with surprise and amusement, still keeping an eye on the swirling thief. Pinny eventually leapt and caught hold of Slinky, who promptly apologised. He hadn't meant to steal their tree. He simply thought it was a hat that would match his swirls. The friends burst out laughing and, instead of scolding him, invited him to share in the fun by dividing their peculiar tree so everyone could wear a piece. To celebrate their new friendship, they organised a shape parade. Each of them climbed onto a cookie rocket, round discs with little fins that sputtered and shook. They zipped through the starry sky, waving tiny flags made from leftover paper, giggling at how the rockets tickled their toes. As they paraded, they passed a fluffy pink cloud who looked grumpy from all the noise. Barney tickled the cloud gently with a feather, and to everyone's delight, the cloud burst into laughter and showered them with colourful confetti rain. They danced in the confetti shower until even the cloud was smiling. When they finally returned home, breathless and happy, an unexpected sight greeted them. A giant comet, made from shimmering strips of silver paper, arced across the night sky, decorating their little planet with a luminous ribbon. Pinny, Barney, Sparky and Slinky gazed up in wonder at the cosmic ornament, feeling their hearts glow. They hugged one another under the glow of their unusual tree, which had been patched back together and now shone softly with bits from all their new friends. They realised that their Christmas didn't need to look like anyone else's. It just needed laughter, friends, and a dash of imagination. As they drifted off to sleep beneath the paper stars, they promised to make next year's celebration even sillier. New bedtime stories every week. Subscribe to Dream Cloud Library so you never miss a dreamy adventure.